Welcome everybody to Psychic Co-op on Air. Now if you're listening to us on iTunes or on Spotify, or even if you don't know you can do that, you can pop along and join up, follow, and you will get notified of all new shows recorded. But if you want to come in live, if you'd like to interact in the chat with us, if you'd like to ask about questions or get a free reading, then you can pop along to our Psychic Cooperative group, at which point then you can be live at 9 p.m. EST every Saturday night and 1 p.m. NZ time. That's New Zealand for those that aren't too sure, and you can have a listen on a Sunday afternoon, especially on a bad, cold, wet or drizzly afternoon. It could be the fine thing to do. This week we are going to be talking about haunted spaces. I've got a New Zealand one, and we've got a few Canadian, and we've got some New York stuff going on there, so it's all around the world. So we'll have a wee chat about that, but we're going to kick off with our every week favourite start, the Astrology Weekly for this week. Starting with Dorita. Fire away, my love.
Hey everybody, welcome to our show for tonight, and my Astrology Forecast is going to start with Dorothy Holder's Sacred Souls Oracle card. And for tonight I have Sagittarius. I'm starting with that sign, and for you I pulled card number 10, and that represents vulnerability. So in my hands I have a card that is really beautiful, and it's really out there, it's bright, and it's I have a lady that is catching my attention, and she has glasses on. So in her presence, as she's sitting there and holding and enjoying herself at the beach, she actually holds her glasses represent she's not allowing people to see what she's thinking or what she's. So anytime you're actually looking or talking to someone, you want to contact with their eyes, you want to have eye-to-eye contact and vision, so you are not getting to know this lady and what she thinks and what she feels. So, and then being vulnerable means allowing all of you to be present with somebody else, being vulnerable within your insecurities, all your shadows, and all of that. So for Sagittarius, you're going, when you are being with someone, with your family or with your friends, try to be there, be present, and be you. Don't be scared of what they're gonna think about you, how is they're gonna judge you or anything. So just take a deep breath, relax, and be who you are. And from that kind of perspective and from that kind of energy, you're gonna attract people, and you're gonna attract your tribe and people who are gonna love you for who you are, not pretending or not being who you're not to be. Because don't be scared of that. Another thing that is catching my eyes is the umbrella. The umbrella is still, again, being protected. Some things are allowing in, and others you're not. And it's protected from the sun. The sun is actually nurturing and loving, but if you're sitting under the umbrella, still you're not letting those rays hit your body and being with you and nurturing you with a beautiful, nice, warm presence. And here I have the flamingo. A pink flamingo is walking. It's actually it's a way shower how to be you, to be present. He's tall and big, and however he is, he doesn't care. He just walks away in a group or by himself, and he's just telling you how to be who you are, and follow that. And the winter weed in this card represents it grows, it needs a little bit of a shadow, or it needs a bit of protection. So at times you feel like you're hiding your shadows, but if you let the sun shine on them, you actually will feel more empowered, more healed, and you will not worry about what people think about you. So that's for Sagittarius. Be who you are, put it out there, you'll be loved for who you are, and so on. So that is for Sagittarius. So my next card is for Capricorn, and for you Capricorn, I have picked the Wisdom card, knowing yourself. And as you go forward the next week, this energy will actually serve you well into your endeavors. And my attention is going to the owl. Owl is there, and she is like very proud of herself as she sits out there and looks forward. And be out there, be present, deep breaths, and represent yourself. Wisdom, knowing how you've been working really hard, you're an old soul, you have learned from your experiences. As you have come forward, when you talk to your kids or to your parents, respect them, especially because they know more from their experiences. They have gained their wisdom. And this owl is asking you to kind of put it forward. Don't be afraid. is the owl comes as quiet, but she actually, it's very well known. Sometimes it will allow you to learn. It will teach you also to kind of watch me and do as I'm doing, or say as you know what I mean. Just like follow this intuition, follow your guidance. And season is drawing about your divine timing. It's about how you. It's a compass where you're going east, so west. No, anyway. So in which way you're going, you follow that inner guide. Pay attention to your intuition as you're going forward, and you're dealing with your co-workers, with your bosses, with your kids, and with your family. Sometimes the Capricorns feel a little bit lonely, so just allowing other people. Some of you are going through separation, so allow that to heal. Don't go out there and try to badmouth your partner to another person. So as you go through that, just make sure, because if your kids are stuck in between that, make sure you do not hurt them. You do not hurt them with your anger as you're hurt from your partner. I feel like a lot of Capricorns are going through a harder time right now. Some of you are picking and choosing and your emotions too. And with your bosses, you have a bit of an attitude this week, so just take it easy. Don't put it out there, because you can actually be suspended from your work if you kind of put that energy out there as you go along. And my attention is going to the houses in the back, so it's about security, and your money and your income is actually nice and steady for the time, because you've been working really hard and you actually pay attention to your finances and all that. You seem like nice and calm and relaxed up there. That's your place of security is untouched. It's in soil foundation. So that's for my Capricorn. And then for my Aquarius, for you, I have picked the ship. And you guys love to sail, and you love the water a lot, and you love to be, like, it represents good fortune, and good fortunes coming up always, because when you have a sail, actually you have a steady home, and you have a land, and you have this part. But this is about a luxury, all the money that's coming into you, and you are going to it. That I see that my attention is going through the treasure chest is sitting there. So whatever you have worked towards, it's actually a lot of. It is your investment on soil ground, and you have a little nest there. So don't worry about your finances as much. Just try to enjoy your life at this time. And palm trees as well. That the palm tree represents again a steady, nice omen that you're relaxed, you're kind of present, you're enjoying your family from a almost like you're directing your family from there, just sitting and just like with a phone call, with a text, you can talk to your family and everything will be okay and going as you plan to go. My attention is going to the rabbit, and it's lots of fertile time. So whatever you actually sowed and planted and at the beginning of the year is actually growing as you're going forward. The timing, the pocket watch, that's here too, the timing for you to move forward again with your investments, and that is now. And what else can I say about this one? You're going to have a sudden turn of luck, like a good luck too, in coming your way. So just don't worry about it. Like whatever sales say that you focus on and you focus and will flow. You sometimes, if the wind of whatever you're putting ahead, it will start. But just make sure you have a plan, and don't freak out if something just goes wrong. But it won't go wrong anyway. So make sure you're just focused on that energy, and turn with your sails. The sails are very bright, so you have green and you have purple, and you have like creativity and going forward. But you know what I mean. Just focus how you go forward from here. And that is for my Aquarius. And my next one is Pisces. Pisces, for you, I have picked up the journey. It's about the vacation. It's about being. For you, it's about just taking time and getting to relax. There is like a gazebo there that you're up in higher places, and from there you can see what's around you. You still stay secure. You have a tiger sitting underneath that gazebo, and that tiger is it's like time for you. Time to take a breath, time to relax, time to just be in your present time and rejuvenate for this time. You've been working hard. The tiger is almost like your guardian, and it's telling you, I'm protecting you right now. Just like I need to rest, you need to rejuvenate, and you need to take a break from life. Just get away from your phones, get away from your internet and all that. Enjoy your family as much as you can. Make sure you have time out. Time out is called for you at this time very strongly. And think before you go ahead. Think before you do or take the next step. Like, you need to plan right now for your future. You're being through a bit of a rough time as you went in the last couple of months and stuff like that. So just take your time. Take your time and think where you want to go. You have flags in here, you have rocks, you have almost like a steady kind of focus of energy. I feel like the sun is shining, but so is the moon is there too, but at the night time you can see the moon, and daytime you can't. So it's some things are illuminating for you, some things you didn't see before you're going to see now, they come to light. So as you go through forward this week, Pisces, take time, focus, and then from here you can actually make a plan and focus forward. Dealing with your family as well too, they are actually you're going to need you to nurture them as you go ahead within next week and next couple of weeks. So this is my astrology forecast for this week. And Tammy?
Thank you, Drita.
You're welcome.
This week's astrology forecast for me, the messages I'm using the Doreen Virtues, the Angel Oracle cards. So, the message for Aries this week is blessings. Get ready, there's a mix of energy this week. There's like this transformational energy that's lingering over from the week, and so if you've been dealing with any sort of challenges or obstacles, just know that it's temporary, and don't worry, because with the blessings card, I see a circle of like almost an army of angels watching over you and guiding you, and like they want you to know that you're not alone. And if you need any sort of help, just look up and say, help me, but they're there. They're like a cushion, and they're guiding you through like the transformation, because it's a big, heavy energy of transformation and change this week. So, but also, I see in the angel is sprinkling, like, I don't want to say fairy dust, but she's sprinkling. And the things she's sprinkling is like, within this whole transformation and change, is like opportunities. So be very aware and mindful that, like, subtle opportunities will present themselves in order for you to grab them. But in the end result this week, you are going to come out at the, like, where they say, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Well, that's where you're going to be, in that light at the end of the tunnel.